Next, the Naga political issue. NSCN-IM General Secretary T.H. Muiva to fly down to Delhi on Tuesday. Muiva expected to resume talks with interlocutor A.K. Mishra following last month's meeting between NSCN-IM delegation with Mishra. After taking a toll over Bangladesh in last 24 hours, a cyclonic storm Sitrang moves towards the northeastern region, bringing widespread rainfall across Nagaland and other northeast states. Several houses damaged and trees uprooted as cyclonic storm wreaks havoc in many places. Newmarket Football Club lifts 22nd NSF Martyrs Memorial Trophy, defeating Ura Uve by 2-0 in final at Indira Gandhi Stadium on Monday. CM Rio, while attending the event, says his government committed towards empowerment of youth through sports and games. Around 700 shops reduced to ashes in a massive fire that breaks out at Naharlagun Daily Market near Itanagar in Arunachal Pradesh on Tuesday morning. Though no casualty reported, locals lambast fire service departments for failing to douse the fire in spite of being stationed nearby. After appointed as United Kingdom's new Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak vows to earn the trust of Britons, saying trust is earned and he will earn the trust of his countrymen amid economic and political turmoil. Sunak appointed as UK's third PM in 7 months by King Charles III on Tuesday. Hello viewers, I Lomika Chumi welcome you all to English Prime Time. Now news in detail. To resume talks with Government of India's representative for Naga talks A.K. Mishra, NSCN-IM General Secretary T.H. Muiva will be leaving to Delhi on Tuesday. NSCN-IM was to resume talks with A.K. Mishra in Delhi after the Diwali and the Durga Puja celebrations. In September, the NSCN-IM delegation led by V.S. Atem had a discussion with A.K. Mishra, and later the working committee of NNPGs led by the convener and Kitovi Jumomi held a separate talks with A.K. Mishra. Notably, the centre was expected to present a common draft in the next round of discussion, and the Naga political groups are expected to study the draft before coming to a decision. A common draft is reportedly being worked out in order to combine both status paper of the agreed position and the competency clauses of a framework agreement before linking of the final agreement. After taking a toll over Bangladesh in last 24 hours, a cyclonic storm Sitrang has moved towards northeastwards since Monday, bringing widespread rainfall across Nagaland and other northeast states. Though while entering the northeastern region, the intensity of the cyclone has come down, but normal life, the state along with the entire region has come to a standstill, following heavy downpour since Monday. Due to heavy winds passing over the states, many houses were torn apart. Some areas like Apisami village has faced the wrath as roof sheets were blown away. Similar reports of damage caused by cyclonic storm have also surfaced in Assam's Naga. Several houses were damaged due to cyclone. In the meantime, keeping a note of the weather condition, red alert indicating heavy to very heavy and extremely heavy rainfall has been issued for 4 northeastern states including Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. Meanwhile, in Bangladesh, at least 7 people lost their lives after the cyclone struck many parts of the country. Thousands of people and livestock on Cox's Bazar coast were moved to the cyclone shelter due to the inclement weather conditions triggered by cyclone. Newmarket Football Club lifted the 22nd NSF Martyrs Memorial Trophy after defeating Ura Uve by 2-0 in the final match at Indira Gandhi Stadium on Monday. The tournament was organized under the theme Goal for Peace. Altogether, 32 teams from Nagaland, 2 teams from Manipur and 1 team from Meghalaya participated in the tournament, which was kicked off on 7th October. The champions of the trophy was awarded a cash prize of rupees 2 lakh along with trophy, while the runner-up received rupees 1.20 lakh. Ritso Miro of Newmarket received the Player of the Tournament and Highest Scorer award. Chief Minister Nltv graced the event as chief guest and remarked that the government have taken a strong commitment to make a fresh start towards sports development plan and have also undertaken a serious resolve to develop new and modern sports infrastructure in different parts of the state. CM Rio also added that government is committed towards empowerment of youth through sports and games. Naharlagun daily market of Itanagar was burned down to ashes in a massive fire that broke out on Tuesday morning. Around 700 shops were gutted down during the course, while no casualty was reported. According to police officials, the fire is suspected to be caused by firecrackers or lamps lit for Diwali celebrations. Meanwhile, Naharlagun Bazaar Welfare Committee President Kipanai, while addressing media, expressed his resentment over the failure of the fire service department for not being able to provide proper services, as the fire tenders lacked basic amenities, due to which it took hours to bring the blaze under control. Arunachal Chamber of Commerce and Industries President Tarak Nakchung demanded that all fire personnel on duty should be suspended for negligence. Meanwhile, Itanagar MLA Techika So told reporters that the market would be rebuilt by the state government in cooperation with ACCI. It is to be mentioned that the market is the oldest in the state and is situated near the fire station and Naharlagun police station, around 14 kilometers from Arunachal Pradesh's capital, Itanagar.
हम लोग यहाँ में 700 है, 700 दुकानदार है, प्लॉट है, वो पूरा एक घर भी बचा नहीं है, जला दिया। फायर ब्रिगेड डिपार्टमेंट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ अरुणाचल प्रदेश को रिक्वेस्ट है, आपका सामने में ये फायर ब्रिगेड का यहाँ पे सिर्फ रोड ही बीच में है, उसको एक घर भी बचाने नहीं सकने वाला हमारा गवर्नमेंट का कमजोर है, और उसमें सुबह जब जलाता उसी में एक ही घर को एक ही रूम में 2 घंटा जला रहा था बोला है देखने वाला लोग, और उसमें यहाँ में भी दौड़ के आया है, थाना में भी दौड़ के आया है, यहाँ में कोई भी नहीं है स्टेशन में, तो इसलिए वो एक रूम को सिर्फ 2 घंटा अंदर में जल रहा है, ऊपर से धुआं निकल रहा है, उधर तक आदमी आता नहीं है, फायर ब्रिगेड लोग बचाने नहीं आया है, वो हमारा बहुत दुख का बात है। वो हम लोग खाली करने का हम लोग अनाउंस किया है, हम लोग वो अनाउंस तो टेम्परेरी है, कुछ 2-3 ऑफिशियली नहीं है, 2-3 महीना चाहिए, तो उसको हम लोग आराम से खाली कर देगा। ये घर को नया बनाने के लिए हमारे दुकानदार लोग को हम आगे से बोला है, आराम से।
Nationalist Congress Party Nagaland President Vantungo Audio on Tuesday said that the absence of a strong opposition has given enough space for indulging in rampant corruption in all levels, and that Nagaland is under undeclared financial emergency. Addressing the Central Executive meeting at Ura Hotel in Kohima, Audio said Nagas are all confused in party politics with no clear vision, and stressed that Nagas share equal responsibility for not being able to stand up to challenge those at the helm of Nagaland state affairs and governance. He further added, saying that this time independent candidate and other party including NCP stand a chance to win few seats by default. Anti-incumbency factor or sentiments. Notably, The meeting was attended by the central team members from different districts of the state. State Chief Minister Nltv, Deputy Chief Minister Y. Paton and several other leaders including Advisor of Horticulture and Border Affairs Mathang Yantang expressed grief over the demise of retired Commissioner and Secretary M.K. Mero, who passed away at Zion Hospital in Dimapur on Monday. In a condolences message on Twitter, Rio stated that Mero was a sincere, humble and dependable officer who had immense experience in the government sector and served under many departments in various capabilities. Rio further said that as a bureaucrat, he made noteworthy contributions in the assignments and responsibilities he was entrusted with. Meanwhile, Deputy CM Y. Paton stated that late Mero served the governance with sincerity and dedication till his retirement and that he had left behind a vast knowledge and experience behind. Salam Yang Agangmai has been appointed as the new Speaker of Tatar Hoho NSCN-IM, informed that Gangmai took the charge from outgoing Speaker Major Retired Hutovi Chishi during the handing over and charge-taking ceremony. Notably, the program was conducted by Secretary Tatar Hoho Raising Shimre and was attended by all Kilonsers and other senior leaders of NSCN-IM. The first Naga Wrestling Championship in collaboration with Nagaland Wrestling Association, which was organized by the Naga Elders Forum Shillong, was held at Naga Community Hall in Mongrim Hills of Shillong on Monday. The championship was initiated by Naga Students Union Shillong and Project Manager for All India Radio Northeastern Service Shillong, Kekresenia Rutsa, attended the meeting as the chief guest. During the program, Rutsa praised that the Naga Students Union Shillong for taking the initiative to plan a historic event under the direction of NSUS President Limeka Jehoto Awomi. While Kedosuna Sherry from Angami unit emerged as the champion, Ludeto Sapu from Chakasang unit and Kevilonyo Kutso from Angami unit finished in second and third positions. The first edition of Strongest Man of Northeast will be held on November 5 at Orchid Ground in Dimapur. President of Strongman Northeast India, Mayank Kichu, opined that the main event will consist of tire flipping, front hole and deadlift. Apart from the men event, some other competitions will also be conducted like gym versus gym tug of war, carpooling competition and food eating competition. Man athletics will compete in 4 categories like 70 kg, 80 kg, 90 kg and free categories, while 3 categories for women. Kichu also informed that the competition will be open to anyone from Northeast and the athlete with the best aggregate points of the 3 categories will be declared winner. The registration for the participants for men event will be Rs 750 and Rs 500 for side event. Member of Strongman Northeast India, Abraham Abotoking informed that event will be conducted for the first time in Northeast and the winner will be qualified to participate in National Strongman India. Botokin also added that one who will win the national competition will be forwarded to international event which takes place in Finland every year. As the northeastern states were put on high alert for the Sitrang cyclone, Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority has directed all district disaster management authorities and concerned department to be prepared and vigilant for any eventualities. including disruption to normal services and activities in the respective districts. Home Commissioner Abhijit Sinha advised all the citizens of the state to follow traffic advisories to avoid going to areas that face waterlogging problems, and further advised to avoid staying in vulnerable structure landslide-prone areas and to provide proper drainage in the cropped field if heavy rainfall is expected. Anyone violating any order under the Disaster Management Act 2005 would be liable for action under relevant section of law. Manipur government on Monday started the demolition of several homestays and illegal constructions around the Loktak Lake. The Loktak Development Authority started the demolition process in the largest freshwater lake in the northeast, which is a tourism hotspot in Manipur. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has been putting continuous efforts to attract more and more domestic as well as foreign tourists to the state and has been warning that all illegal constructions will be removed if the owners turn a deaf ear to the official announcement. Many locals residing in the nearby area surrounding the Loktak Lake had constructed Manipuri-style houses to lure tourists, which arose an immense danger to the natural environment in the area. The Meta-owned instant messaging platform WhatsApp was down for several users in India on Tuesday. The WhatsApp users were unable to send or receive messages on Android or iOS. As per the Down Detector website, users started reporting issues at 12:07 p.m. and they peaked around 12:51 p.m. The extent of the disruption is not known. Affected regions based on the detector's heat map include major cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Bengaluru, Chennai, Hyderabad, as well as Nagpur and Lucknow. Users from US, Germany, South Africa, Bangladesh and several other countries also complained about issues with the service. Several users reported the disruption on Twitter and garnered over 90,000 plus tweets. The longest WhatsApp outage happened on October 5, 2021 for around 6 hours. Kedarnath and Badrinath temples in Uttarakhand, along with other temples, remained closed on Tuesday due to solar eclipse or Surya Grahan. The temples were open to the devotees after a puja in the evening. The Venkateshwara temple of Andhra Pradesh has been shut for 12 hours on Tuesday. Temple committee informed that the devotees will be allowed inside the temple from 8 p.m. and the Anna Prasad distribution has been cancelled for the day. The temple will also be closed on November 8 in view of a lunar eclipse or Chand Grahan. Several famous temples like Sri Lakshmi Narashami Swami Temple, Sri Raja Rajeshwari Swami Temple, Sri Gna Saraswati Devi Temple and others were closed during the eclipse. Delhi to increase in level of pollution in the national capital. Delhi Environment Minister Gopal Ray on Tuesday flagged off 150 mobile smoke guns from Delhi Secretariat. Out of these 150 mobile smoke guns, 2 smoke guns will be installed in every assembly of Delhi and the rest will be installed at pollution hotspots. Notably, 1 mobile smoke gun will hold 7,000 liters of water and will cover an area of 10 km on one side. A violent clash broke between two groups in Gujarat's Vadodara on Monday over a petty argument of bursting of crackers on Diwali. The issue started with argument at first but escalated into a violent stone pelting and vandalism. Petrol bombs as well as stones were thrown at the police party, which tried to control the intense situation. Police have detained 19 people in connection to the incident so far. Vadodara Deputy Commissioner of Police Yashpal Jagania said that a person who tried to hurl a petrol bomb at policeman from the third floor of a building is also under custody. Apparently, the situation is under control and police is conducting intensive patrolling in the area.
ये मैं हैरान हूँ कि दीपावली के दिन भी ऐसा कम्युनल क्लैशेस हुआ है। मैं समझता हूँ सरकार वहाँ कॉम्पिटेंट है, एक्शन लिया जाएगा और जो भी जिम्मेवार है उसको कानूनी तौर पर डील किया जाएगा। तो हमें विश्वास है कि गुजरात की जनता जो है समझदार है और ऐसे व्यक्तियों को छोड़ेंगे नहीं और आने वाले दिनों में आप देखेंगे कि इलेक्शन के रिजल्ट्स में भी इसका असर होगा। देखिए, ये मैं हैरान हूँ कि दीपावली के दिन भी ऐसा कम्युनल क्लैशेस हुआ है। मैं समझता हूँ सरकार
In an unfortunate incident on Tuesday, a 7-year-old boy lost his life and 2 others were injured when a bomb exploded on a railway track in North 24 Parganas district of West Bengal. Police stated that the incident occurred on the railway tracks at Bhatpara between Kankinara and Jagdal stations in West Bengal, as the boy was playing with a packet which suddenly exploded. Police further added that the bomb was kept by miscreants on the railway tracks, which the children thought it to be a ball. One of the 3 boys was declared brought dead in the hospital, and the other 2 are undergoing treatment. Following the incident, bomb disposal team rushed to the spot and 1 live bomb was found.
के साथ घटना हुई है। एक तो ऑन स्पॉट उसकी मतलब बम फटने से उसका पूरा मतलब सीना फट गया और सीने फटने की वजह से ऑन स्पॉट मर गया। एक बच्चे का पूरा हाथ जख्मी हो गया। वो एक भाई वीडियो भी दिखा रहे थे जिनका जो बच्चे का हुआ है, उतना दर्द से पूरा ये हो रहा था, दर्द के मारे पूरा रो रहा था। वो सोचा कि नॉर्मल बम है जैसे हम लोग दिवाली में फोड़ते हैं, उसको उठाने गया वो फट गया। तो इस तरह की घटनाएं रोज दिन हो रही है। मतलब कभी लोग बच्चे खेलने जा रहे हैं मैदान में तो वहाँ बम फट जा रहा है, कभी बच्चे रेलवे साइटिंग पर खेलने जा रहे हैं तो वहाँ बम फट जा रहा है। मतलब इतना बम आ कहाँ से रहा है, बारूद कहाँ से आ रही है, ये सब जो सोर्सेज जहाँ से बम आते हैं और ये सब बारूद आते हैं उसको तो बंद करना ज़रूरी है। और अगर बहुत जगह पे मैं देखा हूँ पुलिस बहुत सक्रिय से काम करती है, पकड़ती भी है तो बेल होके छूट जाते हैं लोग। एक बम में घटना हुआ, अगर आपके ऊपर मेरे ऊपर ही कोई बम चार्ज किया है, उसको कितना सजा मिला है, 2 महीना 3 महीना के बाद छूट गया तो फिर आके फिर वही।
National Socialist Council of Nagaland Isak Muiwa Group on Tuesday criticized Senior Citizen Association of Nagaland by saying that association is misleading people through the statement in which they allege that NSCN-IM has occupied that Nltv National Park and taken its full control. In a statement issued through its Ministry of Information and Publicity, NSCN said that the scan is targeting the outfit unfairly through some inflammatory allegations. NSCN-IM also went on to say that for the record, Nltv National Park originally belongs to all Besumpu village and as per a resolution taken during the NSCN National Assembly, Gilgil Camp in 1996 to protect and preserve Nltv forest as wildlife reserved forest, set up of new villages were prohibited. NSCN-IM also refuted the claims of SCAN and said that its headquarters in Hebron also does not fall under the park and the land originally belongs to all Jaluki village. It clarified that the Jalukimai village was established with the permission of all Jaluki village and Hebron camp is very much within the Jaluki village jurisdiction and outside the boundary of Intanki National Park and not as recklessly claimed by SCAN. The Jalukim village authorities gave permission to NSCN to establish its council headquarters with the condition that the land will be returned to the village in the event of NSCN-IM leaving the place. A partial solar eclipse was visible on Tuesday in India and few other locations across the world. Notably, with the exception of some areas of the northeast region, the majority of India witnessed the event. It is to be mentioned that the partial solar eclipse was visible from 2:49 p.m. and ended with the sunset at 6:09 p.m. The cities that witnessed the eclipse for longer than an hour included Dwarka, New Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Surat, Pune, Jaipur, Indore, Thane, Bhopal, Ludhiana, Agra, Chandigarh, Ujjain, Mathura, Porbandar, Gandhinagar, Surat and Panaji. Lost his life in a car explosion in front of a temple in Coimbatore city of Tamil Nadu on Sunday. The deceased has been identified as Jamisa Mubin, hailing from Ukadam in Coimbatore. In connection to the case, 5 people were arrested by the Coimbatore City Police on Monday. Initially, police stated that the possible cause of the explosion was likely to be an LPG cylinder inside the vehicle. But after a search at the deceased residence, huge amount of explosive materials were recovered. Director General of Police Salender Babu said that Mubin was not affiliated to any organization but had links with a few people who were under national investigation agencies rather. Police further denied any possibilities of a suicide attack as the explosion occurred in the car, but the explosive materials were at the deceased house. DGP Babu further added that the police is going through the call history of the deceased and inquiring with police who were in touch with him. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu Bharatiya Janata Party President K. Annamalai claimed that the explosion was a terror attack connected with ISIS. Rapid Action Force personnel have been deployed in Coimbatore to increase security after the explosion. RAD is carrying out extensive search and security operations across public areas. New UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, in his first speech at 10 Downing Street on Tuesday, vowed to earn the trust of Britons, saying, "Trust is earned and I will earn yours," amid economic and political turmoil. Sunak further said that his government will have integrity, professionalism and accountability at every level and that he stands before UK to lead the country into the future. Meanwhile, he also lauded former UK PM Liz Truss and said she wasn't wrong to want to improve growth in the country and that he admired her relentlessness to create a change. But some mistakes were made, not born of bad intentions, but mistakes nonetheless. Furthermore, he also paid tribute to former PM Boris Johnson and said that he will always be grateful to Johnson for his incredible achievements as the Prime Minister of United Kingdom. Sunak pledged a stronger NHS, better schools, safer streets, control of UK borders, to protect the environment, support armed forces and level them up.
I will place economic stability and confidence at the heart of this government's agenda. This will mean difficult decisions to come. But you saw me during COVID doing everything I could to protect people and businesses with schemes like furlough. There are always limits, more so now than ever. But I promise you this, I will bring that same compassion to the challenges we face today. The government I lead will not leave the next generation, your children and grandchildren, with a debt to settle that we were too weak to pay ourselves. I will unite our country, not with words, but with action. I will work day.
4 people were arrested by authorities in connection to the incident where 2 climate activists smeared a chocolate cake on the wax statue of Britain's King Charles III at the Madame Tussauds Museum in London on Monday. The viral video of the couple slamming cake at the wax statue was shared by a group called Just Stop Oil and has garnered millions of views on the micro-blogging site Twitter. Police stated that 4 people have been arrested for criminal damage related to the incident. Just Stop Oil Group, in a statement, said that the group is demanding the government to stop all new oil and gas licenses and consents. The activist groups across Europe have been doing such stunts in order to draw public attention towards the role of fossil fuels in climate change. Notably, 2 climate activists chew mashed potatoes at Claude Monet's Haystacks painting in Bourbon Museum in Potsdam, Germany on Sunday. Dear viewers, that's all we have for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV.